let's go and take this comb out and see whether we can reap a few lentils, I guess. Hopefully it'll come along with us. Oh, someone's coming. Alright, leave you there. Let's bring the header and see how we go. Alright, good luck. Guess we'll see how we go in the lentils. I don't know whether we're going to get too mental, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I will need all of the hands. We ripped our first little bit. I think we've got it cleaner now, but it's reaping it almost low enough, but I think I'd have to adjust the skid plates just a little bit lower, so I can just go maybe a centimetre or two, probably just that riding that little bit too high. Almost low enough, but not quite. Anyway, we'll get that done and we'll try it a bit more, I guess. It's reaping it, but it's pretty bloody hair-raising stuff. I still don't think I'm getting it clean enough either. So that's, I don't know what's going on. Which is weird. Yeah, and that's our problem why we didn't end up reducing, didn't end up changing the skids, because it's not the skids that are the issue. It's actually, there's a little, where on the vario part, there's a couple of spots where I still haven't bloody got over it. It's there's a couple of little places that just catch on the straw and you can't, I thought it's not as bad as it usually is because it's been rolled, but they just bulldoze dirt up in front, and if you go too low, and you can't alter them, so looks like we're just going to have to get out here, I think. Anyway. It's cutting it low enough. Our issue is we get too low and it bulldozes dirt up. You end up with stuff like that. It's of course not what you want. Rough on the comb, rough on the machine, but yeah, that's our issue. That catches, pain in the arse. Anyway, we'll keep at it and see what we can do. It's not clean enough. I'm going to blow some of this out. I don't want to do too much like this. I reckon it's thrashing it plenty hard, too hard. So I can back off on that. But yeah, chaff, I don't know what to do about that. Unreal. I'm starting to wonder whether it's even ready. I'll wind that thrashes way too hard, so that's not going to be no good at all. So I'll wind that all back and just see what we can do. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. Not sure what I can do, to be honest. Anyway, I'll do a little bit more and tidy this up over here, and we might have to call it a night because I don't want to do too much that I can't get rid of. That's for dang sure. Alright, we better fix our other disaster. The way things have panned out the last week, this is very minuscule, but at the time I was upset about it. Anyway, not that big a deal. Didn't cost a lot, easy fix, but yeah, pain in the ass. Alright. Better at least see how we go, whether we can load this up on our own. Could be fun. Our grey water tank. Well, we're at it. About light time. I don't know whether that makes it better or worse. We've taken a couple of samples in today. First one, as expected, was chipping it too much. Second one, improved on that, a little bit husky, but I guess that's what we're going to have to go with. I dare say it's just barely ready to reap, so we're not going to reap too much, but just reap enough so we made a bit of a start anyway. That's the idea. And hopefully we might even get rid of some tomorrow if things go to plan. Anyway, I need to concentrate. We're reaping right on the deck, pretty much. And I don't know what's going on here. The sensor's sort of throwing up some odd results, which I'm not too sure what's going on. Well, time for our proper blowdown, I guess. Ooh, that's cool. So cool. Outside time. From these sheep. Bloody hell. New sheep, new lambs, not a worry in the world. These bastards are just terrible. I think we'll leave those bins there. We might shift over here, I think. Let's have a look what sort of job with that, obviously. Bit where it catches the straw. I'm going to have to do something about that. That's terrible. I thought it's not as bad as it usually is, but it's still bad enough. Not such a problem where they're a bit higher, like here. I mean, it was hard to guess how they're going because we probably ripped the worst of the paddock. But I have to say, I mean, better than worst case that I thought they might be, but I thought they might have been better. Don't know. Where they're good, they're good. Where they're bad, they're bad. Which I guess I knew that would be the case. So the good part of the paddock's actually really good. Even here, still 2.5. Because up over on the sand, we're heading up to about 0.3, 0.4 in places. So, yeah, this is what it is. Same with everything at the moment. Here's what it is. Not so good though. Not so good, but could have been worse, I guess. Because here, not so good. Pretty light on. What's that then? Bloody hell, unreal. Those ends, it always, oh my god. Maybe that's how sheep droppings end up in it. this would have been fantastic. This shows what a bit more water does and the right soil type. Well, I wish it was like this. I wouldn't say we're getting that mental with the lentils, but oh well. We're lucky we're getting what we're getting, I guess. Well, hopefully we'll have it clean enough to get rid of it. That's the next thing, but anyway. Let's get back to it. Oh, there's some lentil seed. That's a bit cleaner. So we finished the bin, so it's time for a blowdown. We better do it. Ah, wow, what fun. Well, we've nearly knocked most of this off. There's a little bit to do tomorrow morning. Water losses are interesting. Anyway, yeah, by the time we come back, that'll be that box full. That'll be enough for tonight. Won't be an awful lot left either. Good morning. What are we? Sunday the 5th of November. So, well, new week. Hopefully a much better one. Anyway, we're going to go out and knock off this last box full of lentils. So the head is still there. That didn't burn down overnight. They've gone okay, I guess, all things considered. Better than I thought they might. Perhaps a bit disappointing in the context of the district, but they were perhaps 2.5 to 3 weeks late. Just for the way things worked out, and that's probably cost, well, I don't know, maybe cost at least half a tonne to the hectare, which is a fair bit, which adds up to a fair bit. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know whether the good patches have been very good, sort of running 2.5 to 3 tonne, but the poor patches, which I knew they'd be very poor, were sort of half-ish, and that's what's dragged it down. So I don't know. Lentils don't like sand, so whether it would have been all that much better, it's hard to tell. So anyway, we'll see how we go, but we'll knock it over, and we just got around the tree, and then got to go a little bit round the edge where I had to leave a bit because of how low they are, so I could come and get the last bit of the right angle and not miss strips. So there's that. Anyway, we'll see you out there in a minute. Alright, we're not going too badly now. We're just tidying up the last of it. Yeah, I think last night, I think we finally worked it out how to reap these things right at the end. So hopefully we'll have a marketable product that doesn't have to have too much done to it. But yeah, I wasn't going quick enough, which is understandable at night. But yeah, going a lot better, a lot quicker. I think we've learned a lot for next year, that's for damn sure. But it's sort of still hard when we got to do something about these bloody brackets. Oh my god, here we go. Just catches a bit and then it bulldozes up, and not a thing you can do about it. But talking to a bloke with a flex front who had the same issues in certain situations, and I think it's alright now. But yeah, it's just so frustrating. I don't know whether I didn't want, I mean, maybe I should have spent the time and done something. There was no guarantee it'd make it any better, and the forecast this week is kind of not great for reaping lentils. I think I'm still in front. I mean, it's reaping it low enough, so it's just a bit of a pain. It's something for another year to keep in mind, I think, that's all. Anyway, we'll knock this off. well, for better or worse, that's it for the lentils, so good to get them out of the way. That's another thing down, so I think we've learnt a lot of lessons for next year. Anyway, we'll see you later. Still pods. Anyway, that'll be the last of the lentils for this year. We've given it its blow job. Nice, let's pack up and start taking this stuff home, I guess. We're all hooked up, let's get home. Well, last thing picked up from John Shepherd's. See if we can finally empty this out. All the travails of barley seed. Yeah, we've got to have those stays down. Cool, anyway, we're gonna change these concaves over, or pre-concaves. Very good. Something else the sheep ate. Oh my god, they did some damage around. More mucking around, but I really think it's bad policy to put that weevily stuff with new grain. It's not bad, like I think the viability is alright. Haven't done that much damage, but the best thing, I'll split it up and I'll put it in we've got a spare fill bin set up, so I think we'll do that. I've got a bit of grain that was in the bottom, the last ton or so, that's probably just a bit worse. I wouldn't mix that at all, and trust, don't have to keep any other grain. We'll have plenty of grain for sheep. Put this in, and then we'll keep all fresh seed with the proper insecticide. Should be all good, I hope. Isn't that just wonderful? Good lord. Anyway, there should be, that's all we can do.